going to share just a little bit about Columbus, Ohio. So what you usually think of when you think of Ohio is farmland. Just the rolling hills of fields of corn and the farms and the agriculture overall. But what you might not know is that Columbus, Ohio has the third largest university in the United States. Enrollment this year was 60,000, over 60,000 people. Also, Columbus, Ohio has a ton of huge companies. It happens to be one of the largest growing metropolises in the country. We are very close to reaching 1 million people this year. And we have large companies here, including a lot of retail companies, insurances, banks. We have a lot of large companies that attract people, and which is causing a lot of our growth here in these recent years. Another thing we're famous for is our zoo. Columbus, Ohio is home to one of the best zoos in the United States. And when you come here to visit our animals, it's very much like being in the natural habitat of the animals. So you have a lot of walking to do because there's a lot of space for the animals to play and roam. But you can also purchase specific experiences with the animals if you want to actually interact with them. Being so near to the university allows many veterinarian students to learn what they need to learn about animals right there at the zoo. The university and the zoo have a kind of working relationship where they're able to learn from one another and also get resources from one another. So that's a pretty cool thing about Columbus, Ohio. Another thing we've got is hundreds and hundreds of restaurants. Because we have such a huge university, we have a lot of countries represented in our city. So you can go to a restaurant of any kind, from Chinese to Japanese, Brazilian, Italian, German, and African. I mean, you name it, and you can find a restaurant for it here in our city. Of course, tons of pubs and bars and little local breweries all over the city. So that's also a huge attraction that our city draws people in for. Oh, another thing I wanted to share was the Columbus Parks and Rec. You know, we have a lot of beautiful parks, and I'm a big outdoorsy person in Columbus. And we have places that you can go hang out, go to a river. We have incredibly great bike paths, and you can ride all the way downtown on these beautiful bike paths, and you can just enjoy the great outdoors all over Ohio. So I hope you all would consider visiting Ohio, specifically Columbus, if you happen to make it to the United States. And I hope you enjoy my presentation. Thank you.